So Resident Evil 7 has been out for about a week now, give or take a week max, and it's already been cracked. So that means that you could find it online and pirate it to your heart's consent. Holy cow, it did not take that long. If you guys don't know, Resident Evil 7 uses the Denuvo, I don't know how you say it, but the Denuvo anti-tap, anti-tampering technology and digital rights management (DRM). So basically, it uses Denuvo's, anti-tampering and DRM security to prevent, crackers to crack their games and post it online as well as store sites. But holy cow, it only took a week. Not even that. I don't even think a week went by, but let's call it a week. It only took a week for these crackers to crack it and post it for free online for people who want to pirate to pirate and play the games. Holy cow! This really begs the question: should developers continue to use Denuvo's anti-tampering system? Because if you look at their track record, yeah, Denuvo has a huge track record of stopping these actually, cracking groups. I mean, the group 3DM actually considered retiring because the Nuvo was becoming too difficult for them to crack. And I think they came. I'm not really sure. I gotta look them up and stuff like that. But I think that just recently they actually came back. But for a while, they were considering giving up because of the fact that this technology was too difficult for them to crack. Well, obviously, it's not difficult enough because not even a week, and boom, Resident Evil is already out on the pirating websites. But just going through the Denuvo's track record, I'm on Wikipedia. I'm just looking at the games that are officially cracked versus the games that aren't officially cracked. And yeah, the Denuvo has a track record of preventing, crackers from cracking games. But if you really look at the websites and if you really look at the games that use their technology, the games that are officially cracked, quote unquote cracked, are the high in demand games. These are the games that people want to play the most, and people, they will do anything to play their favorite games. So that is disturbing because, okay, the games that aren't cracked, honestly, a lot of them are not AAA titles that people want to play, but the ones that are cracked are the ones that people are dying to play, or basically at the time of their release were dying to play. And this really begs the question: should developers keep on using this technology or look for something else to protect their work? Now, the spokesperson for actually the Nouveau did state that their technology is not 100% foolproof. That eventually every game can and will be cracked. It's just a matter of time. Well, obviously, I don't know what's his definition of a matter of time, but honestly, a week, come on. 5 days. I mean, it's really like entices people like, okay, like if it was they cracked the game maybe in a month from now or 2 months from now, this will be a different conversation because already, the distributors, everybody would have already, more or less made their money, got their money out of it. But a week, I mean, Dragon's Age Inquisition got cracked. I think it was a month or two after it was released, and frankly, a lot of people didn't really care because the game already, there was already, more better games out there. Black Ops 3 was cracked fairly quickly, but honestly, people play Call of Duty for the online experience, not necessarily for the campaign. So, I mean, the pirating, there was people downloading it, but majority of the people actually went the legit route because of the fact that, pirating it just didn't really feel beneficial because Call of Duty is more of a multiplayer experience game. Um, so So in this, in this way, Denuvo did do its job. And also other anti-tampering technology have done their job. But honestly, I mean, it. I mean, look at Batman: Arkham Knight, with all the problems that it had, and all the problems that it still has, even to this day. I mean, the lore of pirating it becomes more and more. With more of these games becoming more complicated and so many bugs. The lore of pirating is great, and it's really up to these companies like Denuvo to really do their job and actually protect the developers' investments. But this really kind of blows them because a week. I mean, oh my god! Like when I was reading about this, I was like, really? Like the game just came out and it's already on the internet. I mean, and reading on, the company really doesn't seem that it doesn't really seem like this company is considering updating their anti-tamper technology anytime soon. I mean, I'm reading a lot of different places, and they don't really state that they're working on something better. They're just sticking with what they got. And seriously, I mean, if it took only 4 days for this cracking group to crack the game, I mean, what is stopping them from cracking other games this quick? I mean, especially single player games, which I mean, you don't really need the internet to actually play. I mean, multiplayer games. I mean, the multiplayer games that are on their website. Yeah, I mean, they're cracked, but honestly, these games are made to play online. That is the lore of these games, to play online. So, pirating it and just playing the campaign isn't really beneficial. So, I mean, yeah, they got their anti-tampering technology mixed with the fact that some of these games are played for online. We're seeing more and more people playing it legally. But these single player games where there's no really beneficial online function, they're being cracked. And more and more people are pirating than they are buying them because of the fact that why pay when you could get them for free and a fully functional working game nonetheless. I mean, games like Far Cry Primal, boom, is hacked. That's mostly a single player game. Mirror's Edge, single player's game. um you know See if I could try to find some other single player games. Watchmen 2. Watchmen 2, Watch Dogs 2, mostly a single player game, and of course Resident Evil 7. I mean, I really think that this company should really consider looking into a different way, a different form of DRM, a different form of anti-tampering, because if it only took this crackers group 4 days, what is stopping them? And Denuvo was considered the king. I mean, there was a time where their technology was considered impossible to crack, uncrackable. And now it's like, any game, any high AAA title that uses Denuvo has the risk of being cracked, and it's just a matter of time. Whether it's sooner or later, it's going to be cracked. Most developers will hope that it's later, because most actually statistics feel that developers and companies make their monies within the first month or so. So after that, they don't really care about the game, which I kind of agree. So, but still, like, if I was a developer and I was going to look for DRMs and anti-tampering, I mean, yeah, Denuvo would be up there, but given their recent track record, I mean, I would be scared to use it, because I would be like, you guys used to be the king. Now, now look at you. So, what do you guys think? Do you think Denuvo should consider looking up new technology, or actually or looking back and kind of like redefine themselves? find something new, find something better to stop these pirators. Um, what are your comments below, guys? Just comment, like, share, and as always, guys, have an awesome day.